Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And I've been listening to Big Finish, and I haven't hated listening to Big Finish. I haven't liked this Big Finish Torchwood 1970 something. I was quite interested. I thought it was a great idea. Really, I was very excited for it. Amari Douglas, Louise Jameson, set in the 70s, very, very up for it. And they had an interesting release strategy where they had the first part as one release, one disc release, and the second part as another disc release. And the bottom line is, I only got the first one, not because I particularly disliked it, but it didn't do enough to convince me to put down another $10, $11. But the bottom line, right, which is where we are right now, right? They've got to be working really hard, and it's not being neutral isn't good enough. Like the last Star Cop set that came out was okay. Wasn't good. High Frontier, it was okay, right? And after listening to it, we're halfway through the story, much like I am with this, right? After I finished listening to it, I asked myself, do I care if I never hear any more Star Cops in my life? Have I had all the Star Cops in my life that I really feel I need? I'm like, yeah, actually I do. I like the first, the season on TV. I didn't really like the first Big Finish one. But then I thought the Mars 2 box sets were very good. And High Frontier, again, completely inoffensive. Nothing wrong with it at all, right? Just wasn't good enough to rope me in, to make me go, am I going to put the money down? Which is where Big Finish is nowadays. So it's a bit of a shame, right? Because I had high hopes for this. I don't know. Maybe they'll do more. Maybe this experiment, I do not know. Maybe you'll vehemently disagree with me and say, no, you should absolutely get the second disc. It is the bee's knees. It's the best thing ever. If you do, let me know. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments what you think. If you like this release, if you didn't like this release, whatever you want to let me know in the comments. That's what they're for. If you want to comment, you let me know in the comments. That's normally the best way of doing it. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. That is very, very, very helpful. I am very grateful for everybody doing that. Like, share, subscribe, comment. We already said that. In the video notes, there's a link to my Twitter, my Instagram, Substack. That's my email newsletter. And what else? Facebook, that's the one, but I don't use it that much. But I mean, it's the same bollocks goes on it. Goes with everywhere. But yeah, help yourself. Whatever you find easiest. You can follow me on whatever, or on all, right? On all. I think that will probably make your life immensely better. Fine. Like, share, subscribe, comment, Substack. We covered everything. We have covered everything. Let's head over. This review is from my live stream I did on January 24th. I'm recording this introduction on Wednesday, January 25th. So I did this live stream last night. So let me hand over to me last night. Dude, I've been wanting to review this, and I haven't really had a chance. Right, so this is Torchwood Double Part 1. And you notice I haven't bought Part 2. This is not because I hate Part 1. I don't hate Part 1. I think it was very serviceable. I think the idea was good. I think the idea was strong. I don't think Guy Adams is the strongest writer, though. Be honest with you. I don't think he had the skill to pull it off in the time that he was given. That's essentially it. So it's a great idea. Louise Jameson leading a 1970s Torchwood with facing off against the Autons, and during the energy crisis of the 70s, where there wasn't enough oil. It seemed to work really well. It had a feeling that it'll be like Edge of Darkness sort of thing, one of those great BBC serials, and it's not. It's close. But one of the things that put me off is one of the pluses of it, which is the character Louise Jameson's playing. Now, I understand why Louise Jameson wants to play this character. She was bemoaning only being offered old lady roles recently, right? She was like, and this is a really interesting character, right? It's a detective. It's a very masculine character. It's a character does very masculine type of traditional detection, right? But also sees things holistically, sees all things at once. Now the trouble is this: they don't really have time to develop her, so it all seems very false. Now I think she does a good job with it, but I think the characters never really gels to me, because this really needs a 5 or 6, minimally a 4 disc set to build out this character, right? Where they bring this character to in the first disc feels inauthentic because it feels rushed, right? And they are rushed. They only had two releases, 2 discs, but they're on like disc 8 of character development on disc 1, right? So it's just too truncated. And also, it's not. It doesn't really hit the nail on the head emulating the 1970s eco thriller the Doom Watch thing, which is, I think, what it was, the more adult thing there. I think it's what it really wanted. And it's a shame, really, because the first of the Survivors releases, the ones with Chase Masterson and who was it, Davros in it, that really had that tone. That had the tone you wanted this to have, right? That very bleak 1970s tone, right? And this didn't really come together. Now, it's only half a story, but they review it. Look, they offered it as to buy them individually, so you could have a feel if you wanted both or not. I did, and while I have no real actual complaints about it, it's not enough to make me put out another 11.15 to hear the. I don't care enough about it to hear the end, right? And one of the reasons I don't care enough about it to hear the end is this. It's a strong female-led sci-fi audio drama, and I only get strong female-led sci-fi character dramas. Like, it's so done to death, right? It's so done to death. I just finished listening to another one. What was that I listened to recently? But it's just so done to death. I mean, that's really the problem you got. The balance of the sexes is wrong in Big Finish, right? And there's something they need to address immediately because it's really hurting their releases. Essentially, it's okay to have a few men. It's okay, right? I was also a little bit disappointed with Amari Douglas in this, who played this in a very modern way, right? He's got that like kind of. And one of the reasons I hated, one of the reasons I hated for many reasons, I hated. Oh, what's that? What was the Jodie Whittaker audio podcast thing they did? Redacted, was it? It's because the main characters, the trio of stunning and brave trans people, just sounded like the most awful narcissists with this like horrible lazy drawl of speech. Right. So he played it like that, right? And it didn't work for me. I maybe not like the character, which is a shame, right? Which is a shame. There's a lot of bits of it that I liked as well, but it just wasn't enough to get me to buy the second disc. Let's read the blurb. 1970s London is a place of suspicion and murder. The assassination of an entire embassy comes to the attention of Torchwood. There's a global energy crisis. There's an alien invasion. There's petrochemical companies are subject to hostile takeovers by the mysterious Ness oil. Extremely hostile takeovers, yeah, obviously. Roberta Craven was once a spy. Now she's broken, but she can still see the patterns in the world, and they're closing in around her. Yeah, again, it was too much. This character had too much going on too quickly. Right, and I just don't think Guy Adams had the skill to really pull it together. Right, to be frank, okay, that's basically what. So why I'm not recommending it. I'm not recommending it either. Right, if you want to go check it out. I listened to the first disc. I was like, okay, I put my money in, and I'm done. Essentially. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.